people were willing to talk to me. And there are two types of survivors that I worked with. The ones that were public speakers who had gone and told their story many times to groups. And that was wonderful. But the other kind, the people telling their story for the first time, that was hard for them and hard for me because it was very raw. One woman described it as, I took a key and locked up my heart. So I wouldn't have to share these things ever or think about them. But they thought, well, it's important. I'm going to die. I've lost friends. I'm old. If I'm going to do it, I have to do it now. So my timing was good. And so I would go in with, and I added for the interviews, I did a videotape. So I'd go in with my video camera, set it up on a tripod and talk to them. Before I took any pictures, I would talk to them for hour and a half, 2 hours, and let them just tell me whatever they wanted to tell me. I had a list of questions, but the interview went wherever it went. And for some of them, particularly for the ones who were telling their story for the first time since the war, I had to stop the tape sometimes because it would become extremely emotional. There were times when they would talk about losing their family or seeing somebody die or whatever, or remembering the Liberation Day or whatever, and they were overcome with emotion. Well, the first ones I did, the earliest ones, like Mike, were third person. I told their story from the videotape. I retold their story because I'm a writer, right? And then I realized, well, they're telling their story a whole lot better than I can. Shut up and let them tell their story. Use their words. It's more powerful. So that was a shift to first person. And you can see that in the portraits in the exhibition. What was I looking for as a portrait? Once I put aside the video camera and we took a break, and it's like, okay, now we need to make some pictures. I was looking for things in the environment that referenced their experiences somehow. Subtle, but important. And so each of the portraits are formally packed with stuff. Now, having said that, I had to leave space, white space, positive space or negative space in the print so I could write on them. And I knew that going in. So I set up the pictures accordingly, but I wanted them to have details of their stories visually in the portrait.